Hello, strangelings. I seem to have found one of the incenses with the plastic on it. I need to remove it before I even start. First off, plastic's not good for anyone's lungs, but mine doubly so. And my choices are to remove the plastic before burning. I'll leave you guys and go get another one and take another half hour or more to continue getting ready for this. So, I'm gonna scrape the plastic off. Come on. There. Oh, Lord. Almost out of keel, that's why it's being stubborn, guys. Okay, well, now we know. And I hope everyone is having a great day out there. I need to get it going enough, and doesn't want to stay lit. Well, here's hoping, guys. Here's hoping. And also, we're hoping that my throat's going to be nice and clear because I did not do an expectorant again today. I should have. But I forgot all about it. I got so busy doing other things today, so it is what it is, I guess. And as you guys can see, I've realigned my cameras a little bit more. You can see what's going on behind me, so you can see me reaching over there. And of course, guys, I gotta do the loud part first, so let me mute my mic. Hold on, guys. That's a heart. It's more than enough. Oh. Got a lot of letters on. Got a lot of letters on there today, guys. Real good. Remember where I set my glasses. That's always important. I can't see without my glasses. Okay. It is a heart indeed. Oh no, I didn't set my flowers. Sorry, guys. I didn't have my flower set. Let me also get it to where you guys can see it, right? We're gonna put it way over here, mainly so that I can have enough space to put my cards into. Okay? So we start. So the way that it is facing me right now, it is facing me as a 9. So we start with a 9. We have a 1. We have an X. We have the word have in orange. And we have a yellow heart. So, Let me make sure you guys can see. This is indeed a heart. Oh, Lord. Okay, I say let me show you guys so you can see, but I mean, angling and my skin, sorry. Anyway, it's indeed a heart, guys. Yellow heart. Does not want to stay where I put it. So, 9, 1, X, have in orange, and yellow heart. If these beads mean anything for you, this reading is likely yours. Guys, I do not do collective readings. Collective readings are not real. I have been doing readings since I was 3 years old, and in 1983, there was no such thing as the collective, because there was no such thing as the internet publicly. The internet only existed for business and for government. Oh, that's still hot. Oh, it's good. So we didn't have collective readings. This collective soul, everybody's on the same journey, just slightly different. It's all Yakum. Yakum invented specifically so that they could sell their readings on the internet. And you guys have heard me say that God knows how many times. But I'll say it to my dying day. Because I am sick and tired of charlatans taking your money for no reason. It's one thing if they're on YouTube sitting here making money on their videos, saying whatever will get them the most views. I mean, it's one thing. It's not a good thing because, of course, if you are doing that, you are misleading people, especially if you are doing this to help people. But it is what it is. But when they actually have personalized readings like I do, and they're sitting here reading for a collective, you cannot trust that their personal reading is going to be any more accurate for you than the collective reading being accurate for the reality of what we're going through. We are not a collective. There is not a single one of you who has experienced the exact same thing as I have. Not even close. There is not a single one of you who has experienced the same thing but slightly different than me. I mean, there are some people who have experienced what I've experienced, and I'm so sorry for you if you guys are watching. Hey, hit me up if you need to talk to somebody. I'm right here. And I'm willing to talk. We've been through hell. You need somebody who's been through hell to talk to you. Right? Okay. Anyway. I say that, but it always seems like either I collect people who want to get help but then don't act on it, or who need help and I try to help but they end up not taking me for help but trying to help me instead. That's a recent phenomenon though. That's not common, the helping me instead thing. First time it's ever happened to me. Just happened not too long ago. He's a sweetheart though, so it's fine. I have too much things for anybody to really be able to help me in a very productive way for long term. I have way too many things going on with me. There's only one way somebody could really, really help me, and I don't ask for that kind of help. Just because. Oh look, I finally shuffled so powerfully that the flower departed from my efforts. I deflowered the bead box. The little bead stand that I made. That's funny. didn't really make a bead stand, guys. It's just a box from my husband's work toolbox organization kit. And, will do. I almost want to put something somewhere, like a little stand that I can just string the beads onto. But, and then maybe have it close enough to the camera that you guys can see it very easily, because for my shorts I do have to zoom in, and with my second camera it's not always a smooth picture. I need to play with the settings again. I played with the settings once and I thought I had it as best as I could get it, but maybe if I play with them again I can get it better. I don't know. Alright, time for the cards, guys. See if we need to do clarities or anything like that. Put that there for now. I have my water in here. I have my electrolyte water enhancer, which I'm not a big fan of because of the dye and flavorings are just, they don't... Dyes and flavorings have never tasted right for me. And so, yeah, the dyes and flavorings are not sitting right with me, and so... But there's not much I can do because I can't find any at the grocery store. There has been an ad for this buoy, and it's supposed to be made for people who have chronic illness. And I don't consider myself somebody who experiences chronic illness, though technically I do. I have to fight hard to get myself to be able to do the things I need to do in a day. And it isn't just my depression, guys. It is physical pains and tensions. So, okay. All right. Now, of course, sorry guys, I'm so fussy. Part of the reason why it took so long to get started today was we found out that this tank might actually have a leak. I came out into the office and my table was just wetter than shit. And honestly, I literally just cleaned it out from being wet yesterday. And that was from my own issues. So I think I have to buy a new tank. So that's fun. Anyway, enough about my day, my life, my space, guys. I, of course, have these cards here. Read for you. I'm kind of I'm congested enough. I'm seriously sitting here. I don't know what words just tried to come out. Sorry, guys. I am seriously sitting here contemplating having some of my expectorants, maybe having a cigarette, but I don't want to necessarily be smoking on camera. Okay, so I don't need to actually do anything with these cards right now. Right? I don't need to... Guys, don't need to see what brand I smoke. So I'm gonna go ahead and off my face for just a moment. Or a bit, anyway. Just... That didn't really off my face. Sorry, guys. Well, I'll just... Hold on, guys. I'm also kind of hoping that my bronchioles will open up a little bit more because I've got a couple that are down right now. Okay, so we start this reading. Person I'm reading for. Trying to smoke off camera so you guys don't have to see it. Sorry. Hey, now I can go all the way over here. So, you started this with a feeling of utter world defeat. World defeat, I mean, the world had you. Hold on a second, guys. The world had you. Sorry. I try really hard not to smoke on camera. I really do. I'm not trying to suggest that anybody should smoke or anything like that. Just because it helps me doesn't mean it's going to help you. Right? I'll get to the reading here in a second. Hold on. Let me put this cherry out. I don't like burning cherries in my ashtray. I'm sorry. I don't like having my face not on camera when I'm doing this just because I have seen too many card readers literally watching their cards. They don't show their cards except for up here when they get them. They just have a one card reading. Most readers, I think I'm the only reader I've seen so far that have two camera readings. Sorry, I've got a scam on WhatsApp that just engaged me again that I'm going to be putting in my archive and trying to report again. It's not going to do anything, but I'm going to try. So, yes. You were someone who was world weary. You felt like you've been defeated. You felt like this is enough. This is the end. This is done. No more. You can't take it anymore. So, in this misery, you sought to maybe try again. Okay? And you did. And you were successful in trying again, in getting that non-monetary abundance. But it still felt very lackluster to you. Look at this guy's face. He's just staring down at those three, not even noticing that he's being handed a fourth. Unpleased. There's just something that's not here for you. Ugh. I was telling you guys about my drink. I have it about half water with electrolyte. And I put a shot of coconut and a shot of aloe in here. And then I filled it the rest of the way with water. So that's what I'm drinking. Trying to keep myself good. Okay. You've got 4 of Wands. Looks like it's becoming 6 of Wands. So it looks like you're in a place where you're starting to make yourself more abundant. You're starting to get those resources in, but it's very lackluster. There's something missing for you. And it looks like what's missing for you is this someone else? Is this someone else? Hold on one second, guys. I need to see if this is you or someone else is in your orbit here. Looks like the scam is done today. So hopefully I won't have to anything else come from that. Yes. Okay. A great flip, but it said yes. So it looks like consensus is no. This is not another person. So there is something nostalgic coming in. And it's bringing resources. However, it's also bringing a need for work, or a need for hardship. Something's happening in the interim. Something is happening that is clandestine, something in the dark, and it seems to be bringing a love, a lover specifically. What is happening here? Trying to figure out which deck I should be pulling out, guys. Sorry. There's something nostalgic that is bringing in a little bit more abundance, a little bit more, but still more work, more frustration, more being on your guard. And then something is happening clandestinely, behind closed doors, however you want to say it. Something is happening hidden. That's bringing a lover. I'm not sure what is. First of all, can we get an answer for what this is nostalgia thing is? Not a person. What is it? A job? This is a job of some type. This is a job that is, it's for all intents and purposes going to go, well, yeah. It has you in the King of Wands. That's why you're here, is because it puts you in the King of Wands. Okay. Is this in the dark though? Here's the thing, guys. There's only so many cards you can read in a deck. And unless you're reshuffling all the time, you can't pull out the same cards again, can you? So I've got to do this way. And that decided to slide out for some reason. Let's see. Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So, all right. All right, that gives me a more full picture. Okay, so there's a job offer coming in. That is something that is going to bring some nostalgia to you, but it's also going to bring you more cups and pentacles. It's going to be profitable for you. It's going to be good for you. It is, however, going to put you in a bit of a king of wands, because of course this is going to be hard work. This is going to be something that is going to be maybe frustrating, maybe, I mean, literally hard work. And then that hard work that all of this is pays off in making you into, instead of this King of Wands, this authority figure who does have a lot of non-materialistic struggles in life. However, it turns you into a Queen of Cups, which puts you at that same authority, but then starts to put you in a more nurturing, more philanthropist kind of position, where you're considered an authority figure, sure, but you're also considered somebody that people go to when they need help. You're also considered somebody who takes care of their people, so on and so forth. Still while in a king, this time King of Swords, because of course you're having more material things in your life with this Three of Cups. So of course you're having more material woes as well, right? So, but as you can see, this King of Swords, he's sitting there, blinded, yes, but confident. He's blinded to the amount of suffering that he had to take before. This is not a being blinded because he's currently suffering, because he's also in this Two of Pentacles. So you've got, yes, this job gives you stress, gives you anxiety, it's a little hard to do, sure, but it puts you in this Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. And while you are in this, while you are drifting into this Two of Pentacles, behind you, where you don't notice, there's a lover coming in. And yes, guys, I do not cover my cards. Yes, there are nipples, there are penis and testicle. It's fine, guys. Trust me. Apparently, I accidentally turned my mic off, guys. Now you get to learn a secret, because unfortunately, for some reason, my second camera has been taking in sound, even though it's not supposed to, since the last, not the last time, but the time before last when I updated OBS. So, for some reason, it refuses to let go of the sound on that camera. Well, now you know. Anyhow, so for all intents and purposes, this looks really good, guys. It really does. For whoever this is for, honestly, it feels like you're moving nowhere right now. It really seems to feel like you're moving nowhere right now, but I promise you things are starting to move. You do not have to be in a Page of Swords anymore. You don't have to hang on to your naivete because of the fact that the world keeps beating you down, monetarily or otherwise. You don't have to do that no more. I just realized that these Radiant Rider White do not have her signature in them anymore. They took the signature out. That's weird. Okay. Because all of the Rider White cards in the Bell Bedlam and any of the traditional Rider White deck actually are signed by the artist. And her initials are not on these radiants at all. That's a little sad. I mean, I know they did change them up a little bit, but dear Lord, they are a basic Rider White. Okay. Well, we know we can't take all those. We also know that that wasn't even part of the first... the whole first stack as I tossed it. That doesn't work for me. As y'all know. I see you, 15, but we're not taking you because this is a very large stack. Take that. Okay. Those both came out at the same time, so we're going to take them both. One that touched the table. And... Alright. So the first one was... Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it angled right with the camera. Number 36. The cat indicates flattery. If near 6, which it's not, okay. Alright, so it indicates flattery because it's not near any of the 3 cards it asks for. So there's flattery coming in here. Perhaps that is part of the job offer. Perhaps they will flatter you to get you into the job. Or perhaps that's your new love coming in. Guys? Number 28, the anchor. The anchor denotes successful venture in business and love. And if surrounded by, there is 13 here, a breach of trust. Alright, dog. These both kind of fell at the same time, but I think this one fell first, which is 42. Amor is a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. And 13, the snake indicates anonymity. Amity. Sorry. The snake indicates amity and calamity, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person, which this card was as far as it could get from the person I'm reading for. It almost fell off the table. So, flattery, successful venture in business and love. However, a breach of trust. Amor, which means someone is looking to you with great love and longing. And then the snake, calamity. But not severe calamity because it was far. So yeah, it looks like this seems to be reflecting exactly what I'm seeing here. You have flattery, which probably got you here. You have a success in your venture. You have love and slight calamity. Feel like this was the calamity. Whatever this was the calamity. God love coming in. That's how I feel like they read. I mean, these confirmation cards, or the cards I'm using for confirmation cards, confirmation doesn't have to be in order. Wind is kicking up. We're supposed to have snow today, guys. Just Saturday it was warm enough. It was a real feel of 80, and it's about to snow again. I'm going to be having a video coming out on my channel talking about the effect this yo-yo weather that we've had this spring has done for me. We'll talk about that later on a different channel, guys. We're still doing that scam too. But this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind. You had a great calamity that knocked you on your ass, made you feel like you were done. You went ahead and you got back up and you were like, okay, I'm gonna start this shit again. With those swords in your back, took them all out, decided to use one as your, you know, your tool for this next step. You got so far, but it still felt lackluster. And it seems like through flattery, you may end up with a job. I get you success. Hard work, but success. Success enough to, you know, be in both a king and queen position. Queen of Cups, King of Swords. Almost said Queen of Hearts because, well, in your regular deck, she would be Queen of Hearts. And I know because Bohemians, we started with regular decks back when people were still literally painting their own decks. But this is what I see. This is all, looks pretty good. It looks like as long as you hang on, as long as you keep going, and as long as you have an ear to entertain this offer, you will succeed. And you'll succeed in a way that is really just right for you. And everything will start to come up roses. Now, of course, you know, if you were sitting with me, I would let you know that time is like a river. And every decision you make, toast instead of cereal for breakfast, for example, can change that future. For the better or for the worst. But you're set on a path right now that is going to be excellent. It's going to be awesome. It's going to bring in a love, somebody you can cherish, you can build with, you can have them cherish you, and everything should hopefully go right as rain. Alright, guys. That's your reading for today. Of course, we could go much, much further. We could answer even individual questions if you were face-to-face with me. So don't forget, guys, I do one-on-one readings. They are one reading per day, so they fill up fast. You want to hit me up for a reading? Go ahead. Go down to the description, get into my Discord, read the rules, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure you know what we're doing, and, you know, message me. Hit me up for personal, and we'll book it. I'm going to get out of here, though, guys. Like always, don't forget, doesn't matter who you are, I love you. Take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video.